Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the kitchen showing you how to grill lobster tails. So let's get started. First things first, I always like to wash my lobster tails before diving in and cutting them or doing anything to them. Here we have two large lobster tails, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna make a slit, a cut right through the shell, right down the center. I like to use a knife. You can also use some shear scissors if that's what you have around the kitchen. But either way, to prep these lobsters, we do want to cut through the shell, not through the actual lobster, as you will see later on in the video. Once my lobster is in position, I'm then going to make a slice right down the shell. I'm going to poke it first. It just makes it a little bit easier to cut when you are using a knife. Then you're just going to slice right through the lobster shell. You don't want to cut all the way through the lobster. You just want to get through the actual shell of the lobster. Once you've made your cut, you're then going to want to separate the shell from the actual lobster itself. You can use your fingers to do this next process. I actually like to use a spoon. I feel like it makes it a lot easier to separate the shell of the lobster from the actual lobster. Once I've used the spoon to prep the shell and separate it from the lobster, I then like to go in with my fingers and do the rest. Remember, we're not taking the lobster out of the shell completely. We just want to separate it from the shell so we can prep it, clean it, so then we can get it on the grill. Once the lobster has been separated from the shell, you do want to just raise it up and place it on top of the shell, because this is how we're essentially gonna wash it. Then we're gonna season our lobster, and then we're gonna get these babies on the grill. I like to make a little slit. We're not cutting through the lobster. I'm just gonna open it up, and we're gonna take a look at the lobster to see if there's any dark spots. If there are dark spots, we do want to remove that, because that's the parts that we don't want to eat. I do like to take a few seconds just to inspect the whole lobster and make sure that there are no, as I said, no dark marks. Once this is done, we're gonna get this under the cold water and we're gonna rinse it off, and then your lobsters will be prepared and ready to go. Don't forget to lift up your lobster and inspect under there too. And there, like I said, if there's any dark places, I personally like to cut them off before actually getting in and cleaning the lobster and preparing it for the grill. Once I removed all the dark spots that I want to, I'm then going to fold the lobster back over the shell, and that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to get these babies, I'm going to rinse them under some cold water, and then we're going to season and then get them on the grill. Once the lobsters have been washed, we're then going to season our lobsters. For the seasoning today, I have paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, black pepper. I'm also going to grab some olive oil, which I'm going to mix in with the spices and then create this paste, which we're going to add to the lobsters, and that will be the seasoning. Then you want to add your mixture to your lobsters generously. I'm just using a spoon because it was the easiest thing to grab, but of course you can use a pastry brush to go ahead and brush on all the seasoning onto your lobsters. One thing I forgot, I also like to make some slits on the lobster. Just nothing, you're not cutting through the lobster, just little deep grooves into your lobster. That way, once you put your seasoning mixture on, it gets into everything and it tastes so much better, trust me. Once I've added all my seasoning to my lobsters, I do like to let my lobsters rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before actually getting them on the grill. While the lobsters are resting, I'm going to go ahead and melt some butter, add some parsley, and add some salt and mix this all together. This is the butter sauce we're going to use on your lobsters while it's grilling. So right before we get these lobsters on the grill, I am going to add my butter sauce to the lobsters, and then they're going on the grill. I just took these lobsters off the grill and look at how good they look. Oh, I can't wait to eat these. Now I'm gonna grab the rest of my butter mixture and I'm just gonna pour a little more butter over the lobsters because of course, can you really have enough butter? Huh, we think not. Go ahead, give this recipe a try. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and we'll catch you on the next video.